everyone, Scotty Collier, West Ham Fan TV. Welcome to the return of the big match preview. It's back, the international break is over, the Premier League is back, and we take on Wolverhampton Wanderers up at Molineux, 8:15 kickoff on Monday night. The international break probably come at the right time for us. Our last 4 games, our performances overall in the 90 minutes weren't there. The first half hour against Arsenal, absolutely sublime. The other 60 minutes we really want to forget. Being 3-0 up and drawing 3-3, the way we did, it's not good. But got to look at the positives. There was a lot of positives to take from that game, and we need to put them into this fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Obviously, the international break did see Jesse Lingard get a man in the match performance for England against San Marino. Declan Rice, who, as I said on Friday Night Pine, was absolutely immense against Albania and Poland, playing that holding midfield role. And obviously Thomas Souček scoring a hat-trick in his first game in the first game of the international break for the Czech Republic. A bit of a shock defeat in the end, a 1-0 loss to Wolves, but him and Soufal played a lot of games. That is the only thing I've got a little bit worried about, the fatigue of the players. Soufal and Souček, I think, practically played every minute. I know Soufal come off towards the end against Wales. Rice played every minute for England in the 2 games that he played, and Lingard played 90 minutes against San Marino. So hopefully fatigue doesn't kick in, and we don't see a bit of rustiness within them players. I just I fully expect them to just push on from where they've left off for the representing their country. Wolves, they haven't played a game since the 15th of March. Could that play into their hands? We've seen many times before when teams have sort of a 2-week break, they come back fresh, but they start slowly. And I just feel if we start the way we did against Arsenal, we can capitalise on that. Capitalise on the fact that they're going to have a few cobwebs to sort of blow out in the first 10, 15 minutes. Get an early goal. That'll be the key, I think, in this one. Let's look at Wolves this season so far. It's a very, very mediocre season by their standards. They've only won 2 of their last 6 fixtures, and they've been defeated twice and drawn twice in their last 4. So they're not having the best of seasons by any side, but they will look to capitalise on their decent home league form against us. I think we've only picked up 1 win in our last 8 league games against them at Molineux. So they're going to be looking at that, and the fact that we've only beaten them once since they returned to the Premier League, which was the 4-0 victory earlier on in the season. They're going to be confident going into this one. They're going to be looking at our last 4 performances, and their manager will be working out. They'll be looking for the cracks. The defensive performance against Arsenal wasn't great. That's something they're going to be looking into, and that's something that we really, really need to put right. As I said, if we start on the front foot, go through them from the outset, try and catch them cold, I do feel we can go on to win this one, but we need to be very, very careful. As we've seen before, Wolves are very, very good on the counter-attack. They've got a lot of pace in their side with a player like Chiore. Chiore and Dendoncker are only 2 of 6 players in the Premier League who have had over 24 shots so far this season without scoring a goal. Very, very interesting statistic, that one. Wolves, interestingly, have got the best record in the Premier League this season when they're going 1-0 up. I do believe they are unbeaten in 7 games when they've taken the lead in the game. So that's a worrying factor going into this one. We need to make sure, we keep that clean sheet, cherish that clean sheet, but also try and catch them cold, as I said. Injury-wise, Masuaku returns for this one. Big boost having him back, getting a bit more squad depth. We've had a couple of goalkeepers on the bench for the last few games, so it'd be good having him back. It's come too early for Yarmolenko and Ogbonna. Them 2 will both be missing, but are both making decent progress on the training field. Oggy, for me, is someone we really desperately need back. As I said, the performance against Arsenal defensively was a bit shaky. I think if we can get him back in there, it'll solidify that back line again, because he is having a fantastic season. Injuries for Wolves, they are without, obviously, star striker Jimenez, and Patricio, the goalkeeper, should be back and fit for this one. He missed out the international, picking up an injury. I think it was a game against Liverpool before the international break, so he should be back for this one. So that's a bit of a boost for them. But, set pieces, for me, could be very, very key going into this one. As we know, it's been made a lot of mention of us scoring from set pieces and being very, very dangerous set pieces. And this season, Wolves haven't defended them particularly very well. So again, need to be wary of that counter attack if it does break down. But you know, get a nice early corner, get across him, put him under a bit of pressure, put the keeper under a bit of pressure, especially if he's coming back from an injury, you know, and see where we go from there. But going into this, got to be confident, got to capitalise on Chelsea's shock 5-2 defeat to West Brom earlier on today. You know, I'm filming this on Saturday. So, you know, this is our chance. Don't bottle it. Opportunity's here. 9 cup finals to go. Let's try and break that top 4, get into that top 4 and see where we go from there. Thank you very much for watching. There will be a new show before the game. It'll be sort of a pre-match build-up. Me and Ryan will be talking about the starting 11, looking at the statistics going into this game, where Wolves can hurt us, and you know, just getting involved with you guys in the chat as well, and your score predictions, stuff like that. Then we'll hand you over to Nikki and Dan for the watch-along, and then me and Ryan and possibly Graham, as it's a late game, will return for PMP while Nikki and Dan sort out all the fan cams. But as I said, thank you very much for watching. Check out all our other videos. Subscribe. Check out the merchandise in the link below this video. And one thing left to say. Come on, you Irons.